let's
Now
move
for
on
something completely different.
to something silly. And yeah.
And the irony of this one is some Yahoo in my family has been on some weird journey to watch every Jennifer Lopez movie for some dumb reason.
I just decided this year, I'm like, I'm going to watch every Jennifer Lopez movie ever made.
We do not own every Jennifer Lopez movie.
We don't, so I've had to buy
not every
some.
one of them is available on streaming. There's some of them you have to buy.
No, I had to buy one online for like $3.99.
And they're always the crappiest one to buy.
But that was a good one.
So anyway, we're talking about the new Prime Video movie, Shotgun Wedding, starring Jennifer Lopez, Josh Duhamel, Cheech Marin, Jennifer Coolidge, and some other people.
Bunch of people.
Yeah.
Bunch of people. All right. So
I didn't have high hopes for this movie only because
you're not a super J-Lo fan like me.
I like some of her performances. I do like some of her movies.
But
I'm not a J-Lo fan. I was actually more a fan of Jennifer Lopez before she became J-Lo. When she became J-Lo,
what about Jenny from the Block?
No, that's even worse. But once she became J-Lo and Jenny from the Block era crap, I don't like her music, but this is not about her music. I think something changed with her as an actress. I felt like she became a diva.
Well,
persona. I know.
Reports say she is.
But I think it shined through so her performances and the kind of role she was doing. Because prior to that, like U-Turn I Love, it's not a great movie. You either love it or you hate it. But she looks Mexican in that movie. I don't know if is she Mexican?
She's Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. She looks super Hispanic in that movie. You know, not that she didn't always, but she's got like the perfectly straight, like Indian type hair.
Yeah, and like the movie I rented was Mi Familia. That was a good one. It has every Latin person.
I can't stand the Selena movie either, but
the movie that Money Train
I liked. Jack I like.
Jack was good.
Something else. But more recently, I did like that stripper movie she did. What was it called?
I know what you're saying.
I thought she was excellent in that movie. I thought it was great.
But it's not called the stripper movie.
I know it's not called the stripper movie, but it was a movie about strippers that were making bank. And there's been many other things that she's done.
Hustlers.
The Hustle?
Hustlers.
Yes.
Hustlers.
Yeah. There was something else she did recently that I thought was fine. I don't remember. Anyway,
you didn't like Marry Me, did you?
It was fine. It was exactly just a cheese throwaway movie that.
She was good on the show Shades of Blue. She was good on that.
Anyway,
doesn't matter.
So what is this movie about?
All right, so this movie is about our two young lovers going on away for an island wedding, and you find out somebody in this partnership didn't really want this big island wedding, and so craziness ensues. First of all, guys, if you're going to plan a wedding, get on board together.
Yeah, it's essentially an action comedy.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the movie screamed The Lost City, which was Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum. But it is a different movie. It's not copying the movie, but I felt like a lot of the same things.
Yeah, a lot of some silly things.
But I don't think it stole from each other. I think it's just one of those that you're telling a similar idea, and so it just happens.
Yeah.
And but this one I think had, I guess, the layout of being a wedding, and then kind of the silly nature of why the action is happening.
Well, and you see in the trailer, like, crazy people show up on the island with guns.
Yeah.
And that's all you know.
Yeah, whereas the other movie is a treasure action movie, so you're expecting this kind of action. This is out of place action for the scenario they're in.
Correct.
So it makes it a little silly. And it's silly, it's over the top. I thought it was a fun movie. I actually had a good time with it. I thought she was good in it. I liked her in this one.
It's okay. I'm going to tell you right now, this is not one of my favorite Jennifer Lopez
Really?
movies.
I thought you probably loved this movie.
I like Marry Me much better.
Oh, no.
I like it better. You know the best thing about this movie? Jennifer Coolidge.
Jennifer Coolidge is the best thing in everything.
She's the best thing of everything. You know what I love about her? She's just her. I think you said that yesterday.
Yeah, she's
not
like
trying to be super skinny, supermodel. She's like, no, I'm not. She's like all like that. She doesn't care. But she's so funny.
And here's the thing: is
she's pretty.
You can easily miss her funniness because her lines are throwaway lines. They're subtle lines. They're background lines, and that's what makes her effective. Like she says something like two people are talking, and she might just go like, "I love ham," and it has nothing to do with what's going on, but you can't help but laugh because it's like, what? Because we know those people, And she even gets it to get in on the action. That's a great scene, and I thought this movie was a blast. It's cliched.
It's fine.
You know exactly where it's going to kind of end up.
Happen.
But Marry Me is the same way. You know exactly what's going to happen. I think this movie's way more believable than Marry Me. Because Marry Me is just a ripoff of that other movie.
I don't care. I like that one better. I like this movie fine. It's not my favorite Jennifer Lopez movie. And I like all Jennifer Lopez things. I will watch it again.
No, you
don't worry.
Not allowing it.
I've watched Marry Me like 5 times.
Why?
Because I really like it.
It's not that good.
It's the cutest little movie.
And you hate Owen Wilson.
I don't hate Owen Wilson. I love Owen Wilson.
You used to talk trash about him all the time.
He's in my Google movie, and I watched that.
But prior to the Google movie coming out.
I watched that probably about 3 weeks ago.
Prior to the Google movie coming out, you used to talk trash and be like, I don't like him all the time.
I don't remember. Are you sure it wasn't the other Wilson?
No, you never talked about Luke Wilson about anything.
Who knows?
You'd always talk trash about his nose, and you didn't like watching because of his nose and his face.
Well, now I like it. Anyways, this is a fine movie. It's by the books. You know something's going to happen. You know somebody's going to show up with a gun. You know somebody's going to try to show up looking all crazy.
It's basically the kind of the stupid, mindless action comedy romance that you expect.
Yes.
You know going into it.
There are some very funny people in the cast.
There's some great action in it, too.
Do we know that he's in the movie?
Yeah, he's in the trailers.
Okay, he shows up. We just decided Lenny Kravitz is like the coolest person on the planet. He can show up anywhere.
Stephen Dorff and Lenny Kravitz, I believe, are the two coolest people on the planet.
Just walk in looking cool.
Stephen Dorff was recently talking trash about Marvel too. It just made him even cooler.
Oh well. And I like this lady. I love this lady right here, Darcy Carden, who most of you know from the Good Place show.
Yeah. She's
so funny.
Hologram lady,
hologram android lady. We got some good Latin people in it. We got some cool pirate-looking people in it. It was a fun movie. I'm not saying it's not. I liked it. I will watch it again. Not the best.
It's just a throwaway comedy. It's stupid.
It's fun. It was fun
there's nothing in it that's overly believable.
Snacks. It was great.
Yeah. And I like that the action sequences, because I always look at this. They never try to make anybody badass.
Mm-mm.
Like they try to be badass, but like there's one scene where he tries to jump over a counter, tackle somebody, and you can easily make that where anybody can do it, where they climb up and they jump and it's smooth. But he like jumps over and only makes about halfway through the counter.
That's what would happen to me. I'd pretend I could like dive over something, and my little Winnie the Pooh belly would get here, and I'd be like,
"What's funny
I loved it.
Is this will make you happy because these kind of things don't usually happen to me, but it's kind of in the same vein. So when I was coming up in martial arts, they would set up one of the 6-foot tables.
Yes.
Right, the normal fold-up tables, and we had to do jumping side kicks over them.
Okay.
Right? And they'd lay mats on it. So, I was a kid. I was a short kid with short legs. And so this is why I do that weird angle run.
Yes.
I remember I was running at it, and I had really good jumping side kicks by this point. It wasn't a learning thing. I knew it. I'll never forget this because everyone in the room cracked up, and I'd never seen my martial arts instructor laugh so hard. I jumped, cleared the table. So this table. I jumped here, right? I cleared the table. I'm flying. Then landed sitting on the table in a sidekick.
You got better than that.
And so then it was like this. It was like.
That's what I would look like trying to dive over a table.
But just imagine me landing like kind of badass like this on the table and being like. And then kind of fall off the other side. Everybody was dying laughing, and I was laughing.
That's what happens in this movie. But you're right.
That's what I learned.
People.
That's what I learned. I had to make that extra weird angle stuff that I do now
to get little,
because I had to kind of toss myself over that y'all talk trash about that nobody can do. But now I make it, don't I?
There you
Thank
go.
You very much.
All right. Anyway. Well, the only thing I learned about this movie is we need to take you ziplining. I need to learn how to throw a grenade.
Why do you need to take me ziplining?
Because I don't know. And then I need to learn how to throw a grenade because you said we need to make sure if I ever have a grenade, I can throw it far enough away from us. So I'm going to work on that. I'm
still trying to figure out how me ziplining. I've been ziplining before. This is nothing.
We're going to go together.
Not in that level of ziplining.
We're going to go together and do ziplining.
Okay, but what is that?
I need to throw a grenade, and I need to learn how to shoot one of these guns.
You need to learn to shoot any kind of gun at this point.
I know how to shoot a gun.
Not if that's why you think it works.
I know how to shoot a regular gun like this. And then don't do this. Like, look, babe.
Yeah, we've been through that scenario too. Anyway, Shotgun Wedding. It is available now on Prime Video. It's cute. It is exactly what you're thinking.